room on the other side of the wall. Springs, Colorado, January 23, 2001. Police officers suspect that the last two members of the Texas7 are holed up in a hotel room.
Hello?
This is Detective Stinson with the Colorado Springs Police Department.
It's the cops.
Just open the door real slowly. You're completely surrounded by SWAT. If you come out with your hands up, we'll just check your ID.
Well, Detective, looks like you got us.
I was excited. This is what cops live for.
The SWAT team officers closed in on the suspect's door, but getting them to come out without a fight was not going to be easy.
We could hear what sounded like shotgun rounds being racked into a shotgun and also bullets being dropped on a floor.
90 minutes after contact with the suspects, FBI Special Agent Dwayne Fuselier arrived at the hotel and helped set up a command post. While he hoped for a peaceful resolution, he believed it was the least likely of four possible outcomes.
They go down hard and come out shooting. Or suicide inside. Or the officers having to assault that room. Or surrender and go back to the same prison system, now facing felony murder charges.
Matt Harrell of the Colorado Springs Police Department was assigned the delicate job of chief negotiator.
It was a bad situation. We didn't know what was in the room or who was in the room or what weapons they had.
At 10:30, they placed a call to the suspect's room.
Hello, this is Matt Harrell. Who am I talking to here?
They were very agitated, very excited.
You have no idea what you're about to start. If we're coming out, we're coming out hot. You're gonna have a firefight on your hands.
After 2 hours of frustrating and fruitless talks, the negotiations took an unexpected turn.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
The fugitives, who were watching the TV coverage of the standoff, wanted airtime to tell their side of the story.
Hello, Mr. Singer? Yes.
Negotiators called Eric Singer, the nighttime news anchor for Channel 11.
They usher me into the negotiators' room. I'm listening to Matt Harrell still talk to these two guys.
But if we do this...
Harrell attempted to negotiate a deal in which the fugitives would receive some airtime in exchange for giving up, but the duo refused to budge.
You could get a feel for each individual. Murphy was more go along to get along. Newberry was like the sort of the angry young man.
I'm trying to get the media.
By 3:20 a.m., everyone was exhausted, including Donald Newberry and Patrick Murphy. Finally, after 5 hours of negotiations, they agreed to come out unarmed in exchange for 5 minutes apiece on live TV. Matt Harrell briefed Eric Singer.
Told him to avoid certain hot topics. You wouldn't want to talk about the police officer they killed.
And under no circumstances should he use the word surrender.
We just try to avoid words that sounds like one side wins and one side loses.
I had to make sure that all the hard work that law enforcement did up until that point didn't go for naught. I knew one mistake could get somebody hurt or, God forbid, killed.
At 3:35 a.m., Singer went on the air.
When I say go ahead, we will go ahead and start with the 5 minutes that you'd like to be able to say what you have to say, all right? All right, timekeeper, would you go ahead and start the 5 minutes? Patrick, please go ahead.
I felt that by trying to make this statement, maybe we can make people aware that there is a definite wrong within the penal system of the state of Texas.
Then it was Newberry's turn.
We had a statement to make that the system's as corrupt as we are. You going to do something about us? Well, do something about that system too.
The timekeeper has indicated to me that you have made your 5-minute
Okay.
statement. You could go ahead and just honor your agreement so that way we can all end the situation peacefully.
The negotiators told Murphy and Newberry to remove their shirts so they'd be able to see there were no weapons hidden in their waistbands. In the hallway outside room 426, Tom Stevens and the rest of the SWAT team anxiously waited.
I was preparing myself for what I believe would probably be a violent ending.
The SWAT team held their collective breath as Murphy and Newberry came out of their room.
Keep your hands up high where we can see them. Keep your hands up high over your head. So turn around and face the other way. So start walking back towards the sound of my voice. Keep coming. Okay, stop right there. It's time to put this to an end, so you need to let go of each other now so we can end this.
In a matter of seconds, the last two members of the Texas-7 were in handcuffs. The two fugitives began their journey to Texas and justice. The 6 criminals were sent back to stand trial for the murder of Aubrey Hawkins. Rivas and Newberry were tried and are now on death row. The rest are awaiting their trials.
I think what really turned the tide was the quality and the leadership and the determination and the tactics that these 7 violent, vicious criminals ran up against.
The seamless teamwork of the federal, state, and local law enforcement agencies enabled officers to beat the odds and their own expectations by capturing 7 heavily armed criminals without firing a shot. Of course, the help they received from the public was invaluable.
The citizen support that police get is what makes it happen. Had there been no citizen support, these people would not have been captured.